Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Terraria Modded. In the last episode, we tried to take on one of the bosses. We tried to fight the Vinewrath Bane. It went okay. It didn't go great, but we did die, unfortunately. But it went okay. And we have been still searching for Crabulon and the elusive Mushroom Biome. I have not been able to find a Mushroom Biome yet. And, well, it's got to be somewhere, right? So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue exploring today. And we'll kind of see from there. Now, we got a new NPC, so I went ahead and I cleaned up this little house. I got rid of all the items and upgraded one more of our storage systems. So just a lot of kind of tedious off-camera work, not really even tedious, just moving things. And we got the Desert Acolyte. Now, funny thing is, he actually died once. He spawned down in this little lake that's right by spawn, and he just kind of stood down here and drowned. So that was fun. Now, it looks like he can summon sandstorms. I've looked at him a little bit, but not too much. So what else can he do? Wind Gust, 20 magic damage. That's not too shabby. 8th Plague Staff. It's magic damage. Releases Swarm of Locusts. Uses 8 mana. Scorpain. Okay. Desert Wind Rune. Throwing damage and velocity increased. While in inventory, which is interesting. Cactus Fruit. Oh, immunity to status effects. Cool. Potent Extract. Don't know what that does. Padded Grip, Throwing Grip, increases throwing speed. Nightshade Petal, enemies that poison or envenom will take additional. Oh, so okay, that you poison. I read that wrong. I read that enemies that attack you and poison you will take more damage. No, it basically makes your poison a little bit stronger. And Expert Throwing, so throw damage will duplicate itself for 1/5 of the damage. Wow. So he is very much Desert Acolyte. Kind of the whole thing with the desert has been getting throwing stuff. So that is pretty obviously what he does. So I have this chest here for all this stuff that I had in our piggy bank. Don't know what it does or anything like that, but we have it. Now before we leave, I want to see... We have some teleportation potions. Alright, for whatever reason they don't show up in the filter potions tab. Let's take a couple mining potions. Anything else that we want? Don't really care about spelunking right now, so we're not going to worry about that. So this is how we're going to explore. Do we have any vision potions? Not that I can tell. Now all of these are actually... materials, which is interesting, and I want to see what for. Explorer combination. Okay, so you can make a bunch of stuff, but you need an alchemy table. Alright, that's kind of what I figured. So let's use the teleportation potion, and we are down a hole that's over by the dungeon. That's not bad. Let's just break on through. And this looks like it goes... Okay, it's a relatively big cave, but not really anything here. There's a pitfall. Don't know what they give, if anything. But okay. So I guess it's another cave to explore. There is a chest right there. So I mean, let's just grab whatever we can. What is that? Swiftness potion? That's nice. Okay. And a little bit of a desert, underground desert type thing. Just kind of sand. Let's let's just get up here. And I don't really see much of anything. I have tungsten detected nearby. I wish I had something that gave me a little bit more light. But we don't have any like flails or anything like that yet. You know what, let's dig down. We could use sand. Sand is actually kind of nice to have. And this is why we brought mining potions. So mining potions make this a lot easier. So let's dig down. And I see a little bit of stuff. Oh hey, it's the Tavern Keeper. Let's go ahead and real quick buy... Do we want to buy one of these? And one of these. Now we can do the old one's army. And eventually he will be able to get into our base once we have enough housing and all that kind of stuff. So there is some light over here. Tells me there's a cave. I also hear it. I don't know, is there a sandstorm or something? I don't know, there's interesting things going on. I'm not entirely sure what is like all going on with this area. This is something I've never really encountered before. An underground desert that's nowhere near the desert. And it's done now. So let's just climb out of here. And dig down. We need to go a little bit farther. We need to get to at least the cavern in order to really manage to get anywhere. We should probably also summon our little friend. And you know what? Let's use a night owl potion as well. So digging downward is not too much of a concern, just because we do have what's it called, the horseshoe. We don't have to worry about falling into giant pits or anything like that. That kind of scared me. And no, it's just our little friend dude, but he kind of frightened me. Now, one thing we're going to want to be careful of is we don't want to get too close to the dungeon. So let's just keep digging down here. And hopefully, eventually, we'll find something of value or use. And if we don't, we will teleport once again. So it's one of those things of just, we gotta find something. And digging down is probably our best option. Now, once we find a mushroom biome, getting back to it should not be too terrible. We might actually try to find a nice, easy path to get back to it. But we'll see. So this is a fairly long downward path. And there's a tent down here. Now that is new. Adventurer's Lantern. Lights up your cursor when held. Okay, this is kind of cool. Let's switch that. Okay, this makes things a lot easier. So that was a really good find. We can explore around a lot easier now. And see caves and whatnot a little bit simpler. So that is super nice. I'm really glad I broke that. And this is looks like something, but I guess not. We have a chest with Enchanted Armor. Fashions mana-powered armor around yourself. Only works if you have no armor. Ooh. Defense and 30%. Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool, but it does require you to not have any armor on. That is not really ideal. Alright, so let's just come over here. So now I can see a little bit easier kind of what's around and whatnot. Man, this is really cool. What is this? Oh, wow, that's a big thing of onyx. I don't know if onyx is like... Oh, it also is iron. Still, a lot of things. Let's go ahead and store some stuff. Quick stack. Deposit all. And we're definitely going to keep this. And bag of potential. Might as well just deposit that as well. Alright, and we'll break all this stuff. Guess that goes there. Alright, so this layup is really useful. It is still kind of... You still have to kind of look. You still have to be able to see things on the screen. But... Like, there's a cave over there. I would have never known that otherwise. That is really cool. Alright, so let's get over there. And this will hopefully help us find more caves when we get kind of stuck. But also, in general, just try to find stuff a little bit easier. I'm really glad I broke that tent. I thought it was just a background item at first. So, let's get into this cave. And not really much here, but once again, there's a cave right below us. There's one over there as well, and there's a bunch of traps. So let's come up here, and we'll kind of come down here. I didn't mean to drink that potion. And I guess... Hey, it's a campfire. Were you always able to toggle campfires? That's something I don't actually know. If we place it back... Oh. Huh. Never knew that. Never realized that, I guess. So there's a cave underneath us. Some more caves. Okay. Light things up, and let's dig downwards. So we're kind of getting to the point where I think we either need to go deeper or we need to go somewhere else. And I haven't decided which one's going to be better yet. We're starting to get back into the other cave that we'd already discovered. But there is a big cave right over here. So, our mining potion wore out. There's also a chest nearby, so that is interesting. There's a bunch of some sort of gems down there. So yeah, this is going to make exploring a lot easier, and hopefully we can find more stuff a little bit better. But there is in fact a chest down here. Alright, now we're actually in the area that we need to be. I do believe. And we can kind of just explore around. So let's grab whatever we can. Kill these guys. We have another traveling merchant. And one of the big things that we're going to have to do here soon is we really need to focus on getting... we need to focus on getting a lot of houses for NPCs. So let's just loot all that. There's an anvil too. Doesn't really matter to me. Let's just kill these guys. And there's a life crystal somewhere, but that's a little bit less important. It's right there. So that is a lot of water. I think going down is going to be our best option here. Mother slime. Easy enough. Giant shellies. There's just so much stuff that you end up getting. It's kind of, well, there's a lot of stuff in this mod pack that I've kind of created, and a lot of it is kind of questionable usage. Like, I don't know what it's for. I don't know what to do with it. What the? Oh, it's a copper bag. Cool. So we get some copper coins. Alright, so let's explore around. There's another little cave there. One directly beneath us. Let's go around. And unfortunately our little starfish guy, he likes breaking things, and I don't always get to pick up the items when he does that. But it is kind of alright. It's whatever, to an extent. It's a little annoying, but we'll live. Alright, so let's break on through here. So we don't have to dig quite as much. Light this area up and dig on down here. Again, light the areas up. Alright, so now we can look for more caves. Let's just come over here. There's a cave over there. Alright, so let's just dig up. And that should be good. Alright, cool. So we'll come over a little bit and then we'll go downwards. So as long as we don't really... Are those diamonds? I think those are diamonds or sapphires. We don't really need that kind of stuff right now. But definitely we need to clean out our inventory again. So let's do just that. Loot all. Nope, sorry, deposit all. And our coins go over here. Perfect. Alright. So then favorite that, and we're good to go. Okay. So once again, we just kind of need to keep exploring. Let's get into this little cave and see if there's anything else around. But yeah, we do need to be careful of... We're fairly close to the dungeon, which is typically not a bad thing, per se. But we don't want to have any issues with the dungeon guardians, since we haven't beat Skeletron yet. Now later, once we beat Skeletron, that should not be an issue, because it really doesn't matter. But right now, it kind of matters. Alright, so there's a cave here. Keeps going down. There's more stuff there. Okay. So let's just light this area up. Dig down a little bit more. And, hey, another chest. There's a switch there. Why is there a switch there? Do I have any sort of wiring? Don't believe so. What could that be activating? Well, let's find out. So red pressure plate, whatever it is, broke. So let's see, we have loot. There is a bunch of stuff. And... ooh. A gilded bat. That gave me actual gold. We also got diamonds. That is really cool. So... we finding anything yet? Another house. More loot. I guess that's something. Not really anything we need. But it's cool, nonetheless. So, really haven't seen anything that screams out to me as Mushroom Biome. Now, the easiest way to find it is to go to places you haven't looked yet, because there will be one eventually. There's a bunch of ores. There's another heart over there. Let's come up here. Another cave there, but not really much of anything. Okay, so let's go. There's a fairly large cave right down here. Just gotta figure out the best way to get down to it. And I think it's gonna be going over here. And kinda digging diagonally-ish down. Alright, cool. So this will be a little bit deeper. There's another cave. There's a fairly substantial cave right there. There's some TNT with some iron. Or I guess it's a detonator and explosives. It's basically TNT. And we can honestly just go right like this. Wow, that still hurt. Why did that hurt? I landed on it. Ow. We're just getting all sorts of trap right here. Ow. Let's just break that so I don't activate it on accident. This is just a terrible trap room. There's a little bit more over there. There's a big cave. There's a big cave right here. That is promising. Typically, the mushroom biomes will be in fairly large caves. But this has the large cave appearance, but doesn't have any mushroom stuff. So that's disappointing. Alright, well, let's get up here. And really not much to do other than just kind of explore and cave. We are finding a lot of... We're discovering a lot of the map. Ooh, another little area. It's already flooded, so who cares? Alright, let's go ahead and place the piggy bank down. Quick stack. Deposit all. Actually, you know what? Let's grab those bombs. Let's put the gold in there. And then we can loot that. And break it. Alright, so, wow, there's a gem cave. So let's... Yeah, there's a bunch of rubies and emeralds. That's kind of cool. It's good to know. It's fairly easy to see on the map. So let's use our lantern thing. God, this thing is probably one of my favorite items we've discovered so far. And that's not even, like, I'm not even exaggerating there. By far one of my favorite items. Just because of how useful it is. Finding things in the dark has always been kind of a pain. And this makes things a lot easier. So there is a massive cave underneath us. Let's try to come over here. Yeah, there's a little bit of an easier path to get down there. How far are we? Decently. Alright, so light things up. And we'll just dig through here. And instead of just digging, let's make a little bit of an indent. And we're going to throw some bombs. So we don't need our bow currently. We're exploring. So a full day has passed. That's kind of whatever. Doesn't matter too much to me. Alright, good enough. Oh my god, stop it. We got petrified? I think that was an effect of the bat. Because they can give you 100% completely random status effects. So I'm going to bet that was what that was all about. And so that opens up into a bigger cave. But let's go this way a little bit. Not much up here. Okay. So let's just get into this area. And I am determined to find a mushroom biome. But this, what is this even called? Adventurer's Lantern is such a useful item. There's times where you wish there was items from modded games, Minecraft or Terraria or whatever you want. Whatever your kind of fancy is when it comes to video games. But there's a lot of times you want the modded items to be part of vanilla, and a lot of times it actually happens. Minecraft is kind of, well, known for that, to an extent. One of the big updates was horses. Horses was such a, ooh, we got a war axe. Horses was such a, new thing to Minecraft and such a useful thing, but it had already been modded for years. So it wasn't really anything revolutionarily new, it was just new to the game. Alright, so another chest. More stuff we can't pick up. Let's quick stack everything. Loot all. Quick stack. Break that. Move it over there. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of exploration that we can do. And we are to the lava level. So we're a little too far down. But at the same time, we're going to start encountering new things down here. I know we have the war axe. I kind of want to see what that was all about. And we could start getting obsidian if we really wanted. But we have flamekin casters. I don't know if those are rare. I don't think they're rare. I've seen them almost every time we've come down here. But I was going to do something. What was it I was going to do? War axe. 23. Not quite as powerful as our sword. But at the same time... Oh my gosh. Can I get back up here? At the same time, it's... Hey, a minecart. It's not too bad because of... Uh-oh, spiders. Spiders are not fun. But at the same time, it's nice to have spiders. Something our vanilla world didn't really have much of. At least not that I could find. Alright, so... Another chest. We'll come back for that. Ooh. Now that's a fancy looking chest. We'll get that in a minute. There's a bunch of those. Marble biome. Okay. That's some rare stuff, I think. Alright. So we definitely have a lot more stuff to explore. But before we do anything else, I want to see what these chests are all about. Spring steps allow you... Wow. Ring of Unity. Opal ring. Blood potion. Okay, now this is some stuff that I want. Let's try to take everything. And we need to kind of, well, escape. Let's put that down. Let's quick stack. Loot all. And that is a scarlet chest. We can't quick stack anything else. We don't need the door. We do need to grab our piggy bank. So some really cool stuff. We can put on the opal rings for just stats. And then I don't know what that block is. I kind of want to find out. We have two of these chests right next to each other. And amethyst, ooh, that's even better. Obsidian skin. Just take this stuff. Don't need the ropes. Ring of Unity, we have one of those already, and spring steps. So, what are these blocks? Red bricks. I think that's vanilla, but those look really nice. They might not be. I don't know. Alright, so what do we have in here? We have not really much of anything. Okay. So, one last thing. Let's kind of look up and down. For anything we can find. And hopefully we'll be able to come back here no problem later, but we're confused. Some more thorium. Fairly large spider nest. And I think it's time for us to leave. Alright, so that is going to be it for this episode. We got a lot of really cool stuff. Not even gonna lie, we got a lot of really cool stuff. And so we can deposit all that stuff. This Adventurer's Lantern is just completely amazing. But yeah, we need to just kind of continue exploring and whatnot. Now, real quick, I want to just try out the spring steps. And I don't know how they work, so let's take everything else off. Oh, is it every third? Triple hop super. Okay, so it's literally Mario. 1, 2, 3. That's kind of cool. Alright, not super useful. Not to us anyways, but it's certainly cool. Are they a material? No. But the opal ring is. Opal ring is symphonic damage. Yeah, it's stuff I don't really care too much about. So we have a lot of things to do. And one of the big things is just finding different things within our world. I want to see real quick. Loot all that except for the money. We can even keep the door. Why not? So we got a ring Amethyst ring. So this is a material. I kind of want to see what it's a material for. Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. Okay, I just couldn't see it. I'm just blind. So an enchanted, so we have the amethyst ring we can make, but then enchanted with arcane dust, and it's damage reduced by 3. And then that is used to make the ring, which is a bunch of different rings. Okay. And it does a lot of different things. That's kind of cool. We might actually look into that. So we're going to keep that equipped, because that's kind of cool. Flat damage reduction is, well, it's just reducing damage, but a fairly powerful ring would be nice, especially early on. So that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time, maybe we'll look into doing a little bit more of the fighting type stuff rather than just exploring. But if we look at the map, we explored a lot today. So, yeah. We can easily see kind of what's around our base and all that kind of fun stuff. And yeah, I really don't know. We'll figure something out next time. Maybe we'll fight another boss. Maybe we'll go look for something. At the very least, we can fight stuff like the Eye of Cthulhu, just to kind of get a fight done. If I have a chance, I might build some more houses, but no promises on that. Don't know yet. So, yeah. Anyways, the plan is to continue on our way and try to get some of these checklists done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!